guys, I hope you all are well. Welcome to the video. Okay guys, today's build video is for the Wish Starter class for Season 20, Patch 268. This is the Spirit Barrage solo build using the brand new set, Mundunugu's Regalia. Okay, this is all about Spirit Barrage, okay? Spirit Barrage. Okay guys, so this footage is recorded on the PTR. So if this video is still here, then you know it's still viable for Season 20. And also guys, in the description of this video, there will be a build guide link to Diablo fans for the best roll of all the gear, skills, etc, etc. Well guys, so what's this about, baby? It basically is a full-on Spirit Barrage build using the brand new set. For those that don't know the set bonuses, 2 set bonus. Big Bad Voodoo now follows you and lasts twice as long, which is fantastic. So pop this guys, and now it's been patched, and you can see now it follows you nice and close. Also when you're in GRs and stuff like that, it also follows you now through zones, which is great as well. Well, it's supposed to. We'll test it in a second. Love it, man, love it. Okay guys, 4 set bonus, got a bit of a buff since last video. Gained 60% damage reduction for 30 seconds when you enter the Spirit Realm. The Spirit Realm is basic Spirit Walk. Hit this here, and boom, that's your damage reduction right there. Brilliant. Last 30 seconds, a long time, but you'll be casting this spell a lot anyway, so don't worry, it'll be up pretty much all the time. There's 6-piece bonus guys. Spirit Barrage deals increased damage equal to 50% of your mana regeneration per second. So the more mana regen you have in your character, the more DPS this is going to do for your main DPS of Spirit Barrage. Okay, you want to get this as high as possible. Definitely 100% use the Templar, because Templar has Inspire. So straight away you get 7 mana per second straight away. So already this guy's giving you extra damage, which is great, and also take the healing lines as well. Brilliant. So yeah, as we cast Spirit Barrage here, you can see my mana regeneration is going up and up and up and up and up. And that's making our Spirit Barrage hit absolutely hard as hell. Really, really nice. So you want as much attack speed as possible in this build. When we drop Big Bad Voodoo, Rain Dance, which gives 250 mana per second. We'll drop it in a second, and boom! You see that already now up to 500 mana per second already on this basic set. So obviously if you get, you know, say speed pylon, they can really make your mana regen go through the roof and do loads and loads of damage. You know, there's other ways we can make more mana regen go into the build, but it'd be at the sacrifice of toughness, because this is a GR solo build, so we've got to balance out the DPS and the toughness, otherwise we'll just die all the time. Right, so let's go through the gear then, guys. Weapon, the Barber, of course, guys, the Barber, man. Brilliant item. Okay, so instead of dealing direct damage, your Spirit Barrage now accumulates on the target. When you stop casting, it explodes up to 500% damage with all enemies within 15 yards. This build does not use area damage, by the way. Okay, so basically, say this PTR vendor here is a monster, you'd be going Spirit Barrage, Spirit Barrage, Spirit Barrage. Then when you stop casting or interrupt your cast, say with Nado, it will detonate the remaining damage. So say for instance this guy's a Rift Guardian, just do stutter stepping like this. You just do stutter stepping like this, and that remaining damage will be detonating all the time, especially on elites as well. That's the way I play it. It works very, very well. It's nice. So that's the Barber. Offhand, guys, the Gazing Demise. Okay, this gives you 150% Spirit Barrage damage now, and also increase the attack rate of Manitou Spectres, which is this rune here. These little spirits here, and these guys do actually do some decent damage as well, man. If you find that you're dying, you can always switch to Phlebotomize if you want to. Okay, but Manitou does do some really nice damage. So if you can survive, use Manitou. If you can't, then use Phlebotomize instead. Nice for that extra healing. Brilliant. Also, guys, there was a patch change as well. The Phantasms that now come out of this mojo. These here. They don't tick as fast now, but it hits twice as hard. Okay, so they're going to be really, really strong for Season 20. Brilliant. Okay, guys, first ring. The Ring of Empters. Blizzard, thank you so much for changing this ring. It has been a nightmare for the last few years, this ring, man. So it's so cool. For those that don't know, guys, you can see here now, Ring of Empters now 300% damage bonus, the same as always, but now only takes Haunt or Local Storm now to proc the bonus. So we finally don't need to have both runes on the bar, and it just unlocks the potential of the Witch Starter, especially with Jade Harvester now. Obviously, this build and other builds in the future. So yeah, thank you, Blizzard, for doing that. Brilliant, guys. So cool, man. Okay, guys, first gem is Enforcer. Why do we use Enforcer? Because basically the pets that come out of the mojo here, which is a bulkier DPS now, these are classed as a pet. And these are the only pets in the game that actually works with Enforcer. All the ones like Gargantuans, Fetches, stuff like that. Carnival does not work. So that's why I use Enforcer. Really jacks DPS, so nice. So yeah, guys, when you got Haunt or Local Storm on your targets, you gain an extra up to 300% damage bonus. Awesome. Just one spell now. Brilliant. For belt, guys, use Belt of Transcendence. Some of the fetish cycling that when you hit with a mana spender, was casting Spirit Barrage all the time, so you have 15 pets. You have this belt on instead of Witch now for, say, DPS, to block incoming attacks, okay? Because so you got a Rift Guardian casting magic bolts into you. All these pets are indestructible because of Enforcer bonus, because it increases your pet DPS and makes them indestructible. So all these little suckers are indestructible. Okay, so you can use them to block loads. It really saves your ass. Really saves your ass. It's great. Okay, guys, next ring is the Compass Rose and Traveler's Pledge combo. Okay, Endless Walk set. So when you stand still, you get 100% damage multiplier, which is huge. And when you're walking around, you get a 50% damage reduction, which is really, really nice, man. Really, really nice. So, yeah, it's all about the GR push, guys. GR push. You can change the jewellery out if you wish. We'll go over that in just a sec. But first gem, guys, on here is Banging the Trapped for the massive damage increase, and the last gem, of course, is Banging the Shriken to kill the Rift Guard, because this is a GR solo build, so we need this in here to kill that Rift Guard. Everyone's not going to die. Okay, guys, other options for jewelry. If you really don't like this, but if you're a new player especially, definitely use this combo, because it just works so well. But if you don't like it, you can take this out. Just use the same gems. And then you've got a few other options. You can go Squirt's Necklace for that huge damage bonus, 100%. It's the same as the Endless Walk set, actually. It's just there all the time, but you build up these stacks here. You lose these stacks if you take damage. Okay, so you're not going to have them up all the time, but it can really help, because that way you can have this damage while you're moving now. Okay, so it's pretty sweet. Then for ring, then the next ring, guys, you can use, say, Unity. Say you're dying too much, maybe your character's gear's not quite right, you could pop a Unity in there, take an extra 50% damage reduction. Make sure you got one on your follower as well, which I don't have at the moment. And yeah, you can take less damage that way as well, which is kind of nice. Or you can put in, say, I don't know, Ring of the Zodiac. You can put Ring of the Zodiac in and reduce your reigning cooldown on one of your skills by 1 second when you hit with a resource spended attack. So every time you cast a Spirit Barrage, you can be proccing this ring all the time, and it's going to make your cooldown and Rain Dance come down really, really quickly. So there's another option there, which is great. Of course, if you want the damage spike on the cold rotation, Convention of Elements is fantastic. As you hit that cold rotate, stuff's going to blow up super quick, okay? Super quick. So there's a few other options you can do, man. It's nice. For Amulet, guys, I absolutely love this Amulet right here. It's a pain. It's an absolute pain to roll, though. But Flavor of Time is another great choice as well, you know. Double pylon effects, you know, double conduit for a minute, shield for 2 minutes, speed for 2 minutes. All this stuff is fantastic. So, you know, there's a lot of options you can do. You can actually use a Hellfire Amulet as well if you want it for another passive. You could do that. Then you can add, say, like Spiritual Attunement for more mana regen. You can do that as well. So there's a lot of different versions you can do of this. But if you're new, stick to the one we've got here on the basic, and you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong, man. Nice. Okay, guys, so yeah, use the new Spirit Barrage set here. So boots, legs, a chest, helm, shoulders and gloves. Lovely, the full set. Diamond helm for cooldown. You need this because you want to get a BBB down as quick as possible. You also want to cool down your shoulders, your gloves, things like that as well. So yeah, like I said, all the gear rolls in the description of this video as usual. Bracer, guys, Lakumba's Ornament Bracer gives you 60% damage reduction with 10 stacks of Soul Harvest. We do have Sacred Harvester in the build as well, which is fantastic. Right, so yeah, guys, I've actually got emeralds in my gear to give me more armor, because even though Blizzard has buffed the damage reduction in this build, you still need the armor gems in this thing to survive the really big rifts. You know, people are already doing. Look at this guy. Where's the one guy around here? Whereabouts is he? This guy here is like, he's only 1.5k Paragon here on seasonal PTR, and he's done 129 already. That's impressive, you know. And I don't think he's got any orcs. He's got any orcs? No, he's got no orcs. You know, no orcs. And he's done 129. And that's fantastic. His core gems are 129, 122, and 130, which is, you know, about average now in today's game. So, yeah, just to go show, you know, it's very, very strong. You know, very, very strong. So, yeah, it's going to be great for us docs this season, this time around, guys. Nice. Okay, then, so let's show you what's quickly in the cube, then. So, yeah, guys, emeralds in chest and legs for armor bonus, basically. For armor. Okay, guys, in the cube, then, we have Sacred Harvester. Sacred Harvester gives you 10 stacks of Soul Harvest. So, straight away, it's going to be a massive armor bonus, and it's going to proc this bracelet here and give you 60% damage reduction, which helps a hell of a lot. If you want to go Glass Cannon, though, you can change Sacred Harvester out to Echoing Fury. Echoing Fury is awesome, this thing here. So if you want to play Glass Cannon, you can put Fury in, and you'll get a 75% attack speed bonus, which is insane. And 25% movement speed bonus as well. And it lets you have so much attack speed that you generate even more mana because of Rush of Essence passive. So you can go that way. So if you want to go on the more glass cannon option, you can do that instead if you want to. But if you're a new player just starting out, definitely stick with Sacred Harvest, because otherwise you die all the time. Okay guys, next up is Wormwood. Why are we using Wormwood in this build? Locust Swarm continuously plagues enemies around you. Okay, so basically Wormwood in the cube procs your Ring of Emptiness now, because it only takes one spell, Haunt or Locust Swarm now. Thank God, finally. So you see this little AoE around our character here, see this there? Anything that gets in that radius is going to be automatically poisoned by the base rune of Pestilence, okay? Which is the base rune here. This is very base one here. Unleash a Plague of Locust, blah blah blah, over 8 seconds, okay? So that will proc your Ring of Emptiness on your character here. Brilliant, man. So it's always going off, because normally in these sort of builds you would have to use Creeping Death. Okay, so if we go up here, your Haunt and Locust Swarm and Damage Evocation Piranhas last almost forever. Because Wormwood's casting constantly, we don't need this rune anymore, which is great, because that means we can add Swampland Attunement and Self-Res, which is just fantastic. You know, if you don't care about Self-Res, guys, then you can change this over to, say, Confidence Ritual or Spiritual Attunement for more mana gen. So that stuff. If you go for Spiritual Attunement, then put in maximum mana on your gear, so helm, weapon and offhand if you can, because the higher your mana percentage, it will give you more power back on your character. And also you can put maximum mana in here as well, so just another option you can do there. Beautiful. Okay, last item, guys, of course, is Mask of Jerem, because like I said earlier, the Phantasm that come out of the Mojo here, they are classed as a pet. So Master of Jerem makes these guys hit super strong. Super strong. Right, let's go over the skills then quickly, and we'll show this in action. Okay guys, Spirit Barrage Mana 2 then. So as we get this little spectre above our head here, and chucks out loads of bolts. These things do a lot of damage. So you can do that. Like I said earlier, you can give that up for Phlebotomize for the direct healing per hit. Okay, you can do that as well if you want to. Brilliant. Piranha, guys, this is perfect now, because we don't need 2 skills in our bar now from using ROE. We can finally put Piranha into the build. So this is your grouping space, just cast this, and everything gets grouped into one spot, and then just nuke the crap out of it. Nice. Big Bang Voodoo, guys. Rain Darts is where we get your bulk of your DPS from, which is, remember, the more mana you have per second, the more DPS you do with Spirit Barrage. And this is effect is now doubled. Also gives you a movement speed buff as well, and attack speed buff, so you actually generate more from Rush of Essence as well, which is great. So I was damage, guys. Armor buff, intelligence buff, fantastic, of course. Spirit Rock Severance. This is you can use any rune here that you fancy. Okay, I really like Severance because I love the fast movement speed on it. But because this particular builder, as way it's set up now, doesn't have no direct healing, you could use a Healing Journey instead, okay? Or maybe Dawn, it's up to you. But I really like Severance, but should use this really, Healing Journey, because there's no real healing in the build. Nice. Okay guys, Horrify, Fright Enhancement, love this thing, man. 3 seconds immobilize CC on monsters, and more importantly, gain 50% additional armor for 8 seconds. This is always up as well, so 50% armor buff will keep you alive in these really big, deep GRs. Then guys, for passives, of course, Rush of Essence. Spirit spells return 100 mana over 10 seconds, so as you cast a Spirit Barrage, you're getting tons of power back to make you do more DPS. Remember, the faster your attack speed, the more you're going to get back, the more DPS you're going to generate from mana. Brilliant. Grave Injustice, guys, of course, for cooldown reduction, every time you kill a monster, you get 1 second cooldown. It also gives you life and mana back as well, which is great, within 20 yards. Swampland Attunement, it's fantastic, because you're going to be in the thick of it and all the monsters. You basically get a massive resistance buff for physical, poison, fire, and cold within 20 yards as well, which is great. So this was one of the things that keeps you alive. And of course, guys, Spirit Vessel, man, for self-res. Nice. Alright, guys, so I've got some footage of this in action. It's the exact same gear. We're not using no Paragon or anything like that. Just level the gems we're using is just level 25. Let's go into a GR100. Here we go. Okay guys, first thing you want to do is get your Soul Harvest next up. That is the first thing you want to do. So just nuke some monsters quickly, cast Nado, put on a Nado, group them up, and then go hit Soul Harvest, Languish. Okay, you must keep your Soul Harvest next up at all times, otherwise you lose a bulk of your damage reduction. Remember, you must Spirit Walk often as well, because you get 60% damage reduction from casting Spirit Walk from the set bonus. Nice. But yeah, it's really easy. So yeah, you can see Wormwood is now within a certain route of radius. You can see that little AoE proc there going on my character. It's just casting Locust permanently all the time. So no more, guys, no more now. We'd have to put on Locust Swarm and Haunt on our barns anymore, which is just such a quality life change. It's so nice, so nice. So we can really now just focus on the proper skills on the Witch Doctor now. So Nado now, you know, Horrify, all these really important stuff to actually push with, sort of thing. So yeah, it's good. It's really good. Also, guys, because Ring of Entrance is in this build, it means that the Oculus Ring on your follower, that gives you a poor power for an extra 85% damage, procs pretty much all the time. Okay, pretty much all the time. It's the same dies. You're going to get very regular pulls popping up. So definitely rush though. There's one there. You see me rushing there now. Casting Nado, and look at Epic just absolutely get destroyed. So potent. But yeah, this was just with level 25 gems. Just basic ancients, you know, no orgs. We didn't use no paragon. There's nothing in main stat anyway. I just kept up my attack speed, the usual sort of stuff. And yeah, it absolutely shreds. You know, once you've got some paragon guys and a full set of orgs on this thing, it's gonna absolutely rip and tear through these rifts. And I've already done a GR version as well, guys. Speed GRs as well. I'm probably going to update that video now because we've got Wormwood. We could definitely do an auto Wormwood GR speed build, so I'll update the previous build I put up on the channel about a couple of weeks ago, so we get that updated as well. The old version that I put up when I was doing the speed 90s wasn't actually even using ROE, so yeah, it's going to be very sweet. Cheeky little power pylon there. Off we go. But yeah, you guys, the rotation is very simple basically. So yeah, just spirit walk into your enemies. Just make sure you got your soul harvest up at all the times. And when you find an elite pack, just drop a Prime Later to group it up in all the mobs like that. Then try to save, if you can, your big bad voodoo for elite packs, you know. If you see a really big trash pack, like loads of mobs together, then quickly just stop and just quickly nuke them down, because that's going to proc your GI passive bonus to give you a cooldown. You get 1 second cooldown for every mob you kill. I'm also using a Diamond in the Helm as well, some more cooldown, which will help with keep the BBV uptime. Like we said earlier, you know, you can change out the jaw if you wanted to put Zodiac in. So every time you hit with that mana spender, you're going to get 1 second cooldown. But like I said, man, if you're new to the game, or you know, you just want a basic build that's going to perform in GRs really well with just basic stuff, definitely use this setup. It's good. But once you have got some orgs, some better gear, you can definitely experiment with your jewelry options. You know, COE and Squire's Necklace, Flavour of Time, you know, Unity, of course, as well, you know. So there's a lot of different options you can use. It's nice. So generally, right now, what I'm doing now, I shouldn't do that. See what I was doing now? I was just standing still. I shouldn't really stand still and nuke. What you want to do, you want to stutter step. So you want to go, you want to cast move, like I'm doing right there. If you do that, it will detonate the barber damage on your weapon more often on your target. So don't just stand still and just aimlessly nuke. You know, move, target, move, nuke. Okay. So no, with the Rift Guardian, obviously, if we're using it as walk set, you want to be standing still to generate that massive damage bonus, the 100% damage multiplication bonus. So what you want to do, instead of stutter stepping, you want to interrupt your cast instead. Okay, interrupt your cast. So basically, you want to cast another spell. Okay, cast another, so like Nado. If you cast Nado, or pause just for like a half a second, then the remaining damage will detonate on your target while you're stationary. And that's how you kill the Rift Guardian much quicker. Obviously, you're probably going to have to move around anyway sometimes, because, you know, it depends what Rift Guardian you get. You know, if you get sack shreds most of the time, you can just stand there and do nothing. But if you get Hamlin, then you might need to move around, say, to dodge the Rat Nados that he drops, which are going to be really nasty. Yeah. So yeah, we've established Rift already, but yeah, Witch Doctors rejoice, guys. The ROE change has made the dock absolutely filthy. And I can't wait for Season 20 to start. The current season, Season 19, which is still active at the moment, finishes on the 1st of March. So it'll probably be about a week after that for the season start, guys, for Season 20. But yeah, the new season bonus is pretty cool. Kano's Cube can use... You could use any item in any slot. So you can roll, say, 3 weapons in the cube, 3 weapons, 3 rings, 3 armors, whatever you want to use. So yeah, it's pretty cool, man. So you can really get the build diversity flowing in the next season. I've got a great idea for another T16 build as well, which I can't wait to set up and record actually and get that up. And boom, there we go. 9 minutes, 32 seconds, not too bad for a character in, well, basically garbage. There you guys, quick mouse over the gear, 0 orgs, just basic ancients, all gems level 25. Lovely. Quickly the old stats. Cube, Sacred Harvester, Wormwood, and Masker Germ. Let's have quick skills. Like I said, guys, in the description of this video, there will be a Diablo fans build guide link. So if you want all this stuff here, it's all on the build guide link. That way you don't have to go through the video and pause. Nothing in main stat. Just the other three there capped. Fantastic, man. We're going to have such a good time, guys. On that Witch Doctor, man. Lovely. And there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to like and subscribe and share this video. And I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Have fun in Sanctuary. Can't wait for Season 20, man. Gonna tear it up. Gonna tear it up. Thanks for watching, guys. Shout out to those subs on the channel, guys, here for such a long time, man. We've been here forever. We had another new Patreon sub the other day, which I couldn't believe. Guys, thank you so much, man. I do appreciate it. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. GR speeds or T16 will be next updated. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Have a great evening.